esteemed audience and all theater lovers. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the stage on behalf of the whole washing machine team and myself. The team and I wish first to extend our gratitude and appreciation for the inspiring educational institute, the American University of Kuwait, for the Canadian Women's Network, and for Direct Tales Media for the support and the help they provided to our team in order to make this project happen. Also, we would like to thank the Department of Music and Drama at AUK, who was extremely generous by offering to host our play that we hope will give you an experience that's both enjoyable and intense. As the writer and director of the play, I also would like to thank the wonderful artists and crew who worked with me with professionalism and dedication, the amazing performers, the sound and light operators, the assistants, the marketing and production team. An immense thank you to my colleague Touma, who was my partner in crime while brainstorming this project. The greatest thanks goes to my husband and daughter, without whom none of this would have been possible. I wrote this play in 2020 in Lebanon. Beneath the woman and her washing machine's misfortune, recounted with humor, grotesque, and irony, lies a tragedy of our ancient and modern times, one that keeps repeating itself. You're about to face an absurd situation, a metaphor that I hope will be an opportunity for everyone to ask questions, to feel deeply, and to think honestly. To think in a way that helps inspire action and makes the world a little better for everyone. Welcome once again. I truly hope you enjoy the next 45 minutes of our one-act play, The Washing Machine. Before we begin, I kindly ask you to switch your mobile phones to silent mode. Thank you. Because what's about to unfold is a very intimate moment. One I'm ready to share with you now. I am going to narrate a story I will read from a certain diary written once upon a time. The washing machine broke down years ago. I have had it for about 10 years. When I bought it, I felt like it was a trophy I had won. I had decided to become independent. I rented out this place just for me, and I moved in. On the first night, I was so scared. When night fell, I sat down on my mattress on the floor and started to cry. What brought me here? My age? My temperament? I don't know, I forgot. I looked at the boxes. What's inside? Why did I bring them all? Could someone from my family be inside one of them? I wish. I opened the fridge. Empty. I used to find cheese, tomatoes, bread. Where are they? They're still in my parents' house. There's no more cheese. And suddenly, it hit me. I don't have a washing machine. I don't know why, but neither the lack of food, nor the carton boxes, or the loneliness in this strange house frightened me as much as this. No washing machine. How can I manage without it? The next day, I rushed and bought one. $250. The cheapest one, but the smallest and the cutest. They delivered it to my home. I placed it in the living room and connected the water hose to the bathroom because there's no space inside the toilet. But I didn't mind. This was the only thing I had bought from my own savings. Brand new. In the beginning, I used to stare at it. Shiny A sock got stuck in the filter. I have a nice name, the only one who smiles at me. I asked her a few questions. She advised me on the right products. One for white, one for color, one for fragrance, lavender, lemon, cedar, pine. I bought them all and made a cabinet for them. Sometimes I mixed them. The scents and the sound of my washer made me feel like my home was alive. My loneliness flew away. I never got annoyed by this music. Until one day, it started squeaking, like moaning, as if she was in pain. I put my hand on it. It was an unusual trembling. I called the team.
Hello? Hello, sir? Please, this is... Okay. Hello? Hello, please, this is... Good morning, I need the washing machines department, please. Washing machines, yes. Okay, thank you. Hello? Hi, please, this is... I bought a washing machine from you guys about, 10 years ago. 1.7 meters, 60 kilos. Oh, the washing machine specifications, of course. Yes. Tonux 740ZRL? Yes, one moment. Excuse me, where do I find that? Oh, yes. There's an E. Economy. Oh, energy? You think? How? Well, it's like the euro, but with more curves. Oh, yes, one moment. The serial number 085746. Yes. Yes, I know it's no more under warranty. You didn't ask me, sir, but it doesn't matter. I want to fix it no matter the cost. She's working well. She's just squeaking a little. Usually she does this fup, 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 fup sound. Now there's like a little in between every fup. You see? Yes, that's it, sir. Well done. Is that bad? Lubricating the belt. Okay, cool. But I have a question, if you don't mind. How much would that cost approximately? And the service fee? Tomorrow? Amazing. Thank you so much. See you. Bye.
$15 and it will be fixed. I was so happy. They came the next day. A tall, strong, big man in his 50s. He wore a cap and an overall. There was a tiny little guy with him, never taking his cigarette off his mouth. He had all sorts of tools with him. They gathered over her. The tiny guy started unscrewing the bolts while the tall guy gave instructions.
Slowly. Don't force it. It's still in mint condition. Thomas, these things are fortresses. Tough as old boots.
He tapped her with his hand. I was scared. The tiny guy didn't seem affected. They removed her back cover, and the tiny guy whistled. I gasped.
What's wrong?
Don't worry about it, miss. It's just a lot of dust.
I was embarrassed. I never thought about cleaning her from the inside in 10 years. Can it even be cleaned?
You see this? This is the belt.
Yep.
Oh, the belt's dead.
Oh.
Dead? So what?
So you remove it.
Remove it? Wait, I thought you said you were lubricating it.
All right.
They removed it.
Yeah. Here's a new anticipated that. Put it back the way the old one was.
They put it back.
Miss, when I tell you to press the C button, you press.
I pushed the C and BAM! A sound came out. I jumped back.
All right, it's fine. There's not a problem. All right, turn it off. We know what the problem is now. It's not the bell, it's the pulley.
Which pulley, boss?
He sat down and took a toothpick from his pocket.
The one that's shaped like a Mercedes, but with 5 flanks. Come on, you've never seen this? Look, it's linked to the motor, so it got worn out from all of the movement. Yeah, we can replace it for you once and for all, and you won't need to renew it for another 10 years.
But how much would that cost?
How much would that cost? Nothing. Unless you can afford to buy a new washing machine. For $30, you can solve your problems forever. I'm telling you.
Of course, no problem. Let's change it.
But they didn't have the part.
We'll come back. Cheerio.
I paid $25 for the new bed because when they removed the old one, it broke. And I took an appointment for the next day. That night, I couldn't sleep well. I started having nightmares that the washing machine was overflowing, calling me, and that I couldn't hear her. The tall guy was hitting her, shouting,
Fortress! Fortress!
and the tiny guy was extinguishing his cigarettes on top of her. I was relieved when they broke. I got up. I looked at her from behind. She was pitiful. She was open wide with the screws all around. I put myself together. I said,
Come on. They'll just change the belt and the pulley and she'll be tough as old boots. More than ever. Fortress.
they came around noon. I heard the tiny guy coughing from downstairs. I smelled the scent of his cigarette.
Would you like some coffee?
We don't want to bother you.
Yes, please. They go very well with cigarettes.
Of course. They had coffee, they slurped. The tiny guy placed his cup on her. He left a round trace of coffee. I rushed to bring the cloth to clean her. I felt the tall guy was surprised and the tiny had a mocking smile on his face. What do they know? They don't know she's not just for cleaning clothes. Anyway, they changed the pulley. It turned out it wasn't the right part. They decided to take the old one with them to find the right size. Of course, they had to remove the belt with it. Ah! It broke! I was awfully scared.
Will I have to pay for that again?
No, miss, it's not your fault. We'll replace it at our own expense.
On the third day, they came with a new handyman, the professor. He looked like a school professor. Round glasses, his hands were neat. It turned out he was the one sent abroad by the dealer, their boss. He was sent to specialize in fixing difficult cases of washing machines. He did not talk much, only the necessary.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Nut.
Nut.
Bearing.
Bearing.
The tiny guy handed them to him. The tall was leaning over carefully watching the process. Suddenly, there was silence. A suspicious one. The professor raised his head, gave a puzzled look to the tall guy, then to the tiny.
What?
The pulley, wise guy.
Yeah.
It's the motor brushes. Fools.
What are you talking about?
A debate ensued among the three of them. The tall guy started picking his teeth
Si êtes sûr, mademoiselle? Aren't they worn out?
Of course.
What was I supposed to say? If he says they're worn out, they're worn out. Do I know how they were before? Anyway, he sent the tiny guy to the store to get replacements.
What about the belt and the pulley?
We'll keep the new ones, s'il vous plaît.
He didn't really study abroad.
Because the old ones might wear out the brushes faster.
The replacement belt was broken, which means it must have been worn out at the warehouse.
And so what's the cost for the brushes?
Don't worry, mademoiselle. Don't stress about it. We'll give you good price for that. Hello? Yes, boss. Tonics. 740ZRL. E. Yes. No, the motor brushes. Oh, you think so? All right. And how much will you charge them for the lovely lady? Oh, la la. Well, they cost that much now? Oh, but you'll give that much discount. Wow, may God bless you, boss. Of course. Yes, the motor. Okay, I'll let you know as soon as he arrives. You see, mademoiselle, the boss is very worried for you because of all your washing machine problems.
I told him
There's nothing wrong with her, Professor. She's just squeaking a little, and I'm only used to the thump, 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 thump sound.
The tall guy popped up and slapped his hand on the floor.
What are you all so worried about? She's tough as old boots, I'm telling you. A fortress!
The tiny guy arrived carrying little brushes. He handed them to the professor, who crouched a bit behind her, then stood up and held the timer.
Mon ami, come learn once and for all. Une fois pour toutes. Sure. You see this cover? It's for motor. When I lifted it, I saw the brushes here. How should you replace them now?
The tiny one didn't know what to say. He took the parts and pushed them inside the muffler.
Turn it on C position, miss.
A pow! A spark of fire blew in the face of the tiny guy, who was still crouching behind her. I said to myself,
That's the end.
my washer broke down and I have a dead man in my living room. But the tall guy said very calmly,
That's all right. It's fine. Turn it off.
Turn what off?
it turned off by itself. The professor popped up, pushed the tiny one aside, and took his place.
Shoot! Why do you want to rush things, idiot?
You said it.
You fool! The brushes should be placed horizontally, not vertically.
And he started groping around. The tiny one was very upset and squeezed his cigarette on top of her. My heart broke.
At least the brushes are all right.
The brushes are okay, but maybe the piston is out.
What does that mean, Professor?
He wasn't listening to me. He had already grabbed his cell phone and dialed the number.
Yes, boss. It's the motor's piston this time. Le piston. It's a silly mistake. It happens, I know. He's still learning. What should we do? All right. We won't charge them. Okay, great. Thank you, boss. Demoiselle, you will not pay for the brushes.
I didn't get a chance to answer as the three of them started pounding on her.
What are you doing?
They said they
We removed the bomb to see the tank and take it for replacement. We still don't know.
They still don't know.
What they say?
Loosen the belt and the pulley so we can pull it out.
Should I also remove the valve?
No. Maybe you should leave it in your way and break it while you try to take out the crank. Of course you remove it, you jerk.
Right.
The tiny guy started removing parts and putting them in the bag.
Ow!
Oh, what's wrong with her?
Imagine if we hadn't seen it.
What would have happened?
We would have had to disassemble everything to reach it. Everything.
Oh, God bless you.
I think I should be grateful. They're honest guys.
Can I see the rest?
The professor looked at me as if I had insulted him.
Wow! Don't you trust us?
I was confused.
Of course I do. It's just out of curiosity.
Here.
He also said this angrily. I took it from his hand. Shoot, you couldn't tell.
Where's the rest?
He snatched it from my hand and showed me.
The tiny brown spot shaped like a flower?
He said,
It could be very dangerous for the washer.
What should I do with this?
Leaves this one. It's nothing. It's connected to the filter. Okay.
I don't know what this is, but thank God.
Is it leaking water from the front?
Sometimes if I don't clean the filter properly.
He nodded blamingly.
So remove it. It is surely worn out. Remove the filter from the front when you finish. Sure.
But watch out for the motor!
I yelled as if he was stupid. The professor looked at me with violence and said,
Please, mademoiselle. Arrête!
Suddenly, there was a silence, an awkward one. The three of them looked at each other. Something happened at that moment. I don't know. It was awkward. The professor started writing messages on his cell phone. Then he got messages. He raised his head and looked at us dreadfully.
We have to dismantle it.
No!
I screamed instinctively without understanding. He stared at me angrily and said,
Please, mademoiselle, could you leave us alone for a while? We need to fix it and finish this.
I didn't understand why I had to go out, but I felt mentally exhausted. I thought maybe it's better not to see what they're going to do, as long as she gets fixed.
Okay.
A long half an hour, the professor came out and quickly closed the door behind him.
Professor, what happened? Professor!
He shook his head.
You wrecked it!
and the tall guy said to me,
We didn't ask whose sock it is, miss. You know better who comes to your place.
and he winked at the professor. Suddenly, the professor started winking with both eyes and laughing nervously. He had some issues with the certain subjects.
Professor, I know very well what I put in my washing machine, and I'm telling you, that sock did not come from here.
Both blushed with fury.
Are you accusing us of lying?
He stopped winking, but his throat started moving awkwardly. I could see it.
Of course not. I was just, I know what I put in my washing machine, and I was just,
What are you, fool?
The tiny guy came holding an underwear in his hand. Last time I saw this model, actually I've never seen this model.
And these, miss, are these also not yours? They're not mine, I hope.
Laughed a lot, and I realized that Mr. Fortress snorted when he laughed that much.
of course not! But if you look carefully, you would see that they can't be mine either.
He was livid. The professor winked again with one eye, and then they both looked at me angrily.
Mademoiselle, these were in the motor.
In the motor? How is that even?
Don't interrupt me, please.
Don't interrupt.
I did not interrupt.
The last time someone falsely accused our company and our workers' assets, should I tell her?
They laughed a lot until Mr. Fortress
Anyway, he lost his washing machine and his furniture as well.
I didn't interrupt.
Miss, if the motor wasn't worn out, there's nothing that could hurt it. It wasn't our fault.
The professor put the underwear and sock in my face. I didn't interrupt.
We are going to continue. You want to see by yourself it is not, is it out of order? Viens.
There was silence, because I didn't interrupt. They came inside. I followed. They kept tinkering with it. At first, silently. Then, they spoke to me again.
We're dismantling the motor. It is totally broken.
Total. What type of detergent do you use?
Lagoon.
The professor looked at the tall one, and they started laughing mockingly.
There's an economic crisis worldwide, and the others are expensive.
I felt I had to justify.
You do whatever you want, but everything has a price. You treated it in a harmful way. Even if you had used bleach, it would not be like this. Give me a part of the motor, you idiot.
Which one?
Any part. It's all rusty.
Suddenly, I felt this wasn't fair. It worked well.
It was all this nonsense, Professor. It worked well. It worked well. Where did you find all of these problems?
And it was like I poured bleach on them. They stopped working and gave me that look.
Did not say much until now, but things are becoming insolent.
It worked well. It worked well. What do you mean it worked well? It means it was turning and pouring water. Does that mean it worked well?
He pushed her so hard, the glass broke. He then slammed his hand on it and pierced the iron. But he did not say Fortress. The tiny guy started to put one cigarette after another on it as the professor spoke, and his voice changed. I was shocked.
I told you it is not working well. Don't you understand? If it is wetting your clothes with water, it doesn't mean it is cleaning them. Smell for yourself. Smell your clothes. Come on. Does this smell like a woman? The washing machine has conditions to be considered working well, and those conditions are no longer available. So, it is not working well. And what you need to know is that all this happened because of your mistreatment. Sit. brought a new capacitor. Let's install it so we can finally finish with this matter.
The new capacitor, right.
He turned his back and riffled through his tools and gave him a capacitor.
Let's do it.
Here you go. We'll give it to you without charging you since we have it already. It's brand new. Still got its tag.
I looked at it and found a tiny little spot shaped like a flower, but I didn't interrupt.
All right. There's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We're done.
Done.
They're done. The bag was full.
Well, you won't need these anymore because they don't fit the new motor.
I thanked them for the brushes and the capacitor. I don't know why. I said it just like a robot.
Thank you for the brushes and the capacitor. But there are still a lot of parts to change and a lot of work to be done. Will she be okay?
Miss, she's a sturdy one. A fortress. Tough as old boots. Don't give up on it.
I won't. So, how much do I owe you?
Nothing right now. We are not working for the money, mademoiselle. Our main concern is to repair and provide the best service to the customer. Yeah.
Thank you. That is very considerate. She means a lot to me.
We know this, but you know, despite all the parts we took away, it still works.
Really?
Yes. The only thing is that you cannot use the buttons anymore. This is why I will give you, for free, a remote control. Here you go.
Congratulations.
This one to turn the top, this one to turn the top, and this one for rinsing. Sorry, it was not the right one. Never mind. It was damaged anyway. Thanks for the car, Alonzi.
The last things they carried were the rest of the parts. Oh, and the underwear and the sock.
Madam, we repaired the motor as much as possible to avoid charging you too much. The noise is gone, be assured. The squeaking turned out not to be a problem at all. That was just the sound of the external iron scraping on the ground because the rubber had worn out a little bit. We won't replace it so that you won't have to pay for it. However, the annoying thump, thump, thump sound disappeared completely. Otherwise, all the other parts turned out to need replacing.
So how much do I owe you?
$1,000 after discount.
$1,000? I can buy 4 washers with this amount.
Ah, but you can't buy this model anymore. This is a fortress. Oh, and the professor charges an additional $300 per hour.
And an extra $50 for his chair.
Can I at least pay in installments?
Certainly. But there will be a small interest rate of around 5% per year.
Which bank?
We have our own bank. I'll send you over the details. If you don't finish paying by the end of the first year, the interest rate's double. But it's still beneficial for you.
Can't you lower the price a bit?
No. All of our parts come from Europe, and you know they don't have mercy, so...
But the Tonux is Chinese.
You decided to repair it. I mean, if you'd wanted to buy a new one, I'd have offered you a model worth $200 and guaranteed for 3 years.
Okay. When will they be back to reconstruct it?
Well, in the next couple of days, God willing.
And if he does not will?
I beg your pardon.
Can't you give me a specific date? I have a big laundry load to finish.
We'll send you out a detergent for hand washing. We're prioritizing the urgent cases at the moment. I'm afraid a broken refrigerator can impact upon someone's life a little more than a washing machine making an annoying sound.
Of course.
Expect our visit in the next couple of weeks. A month, yes.
Okay.
Ready to serve anytime. Oh, and by the way, you'll be receiving an affidavit today. There's a lawsuit taken out against you for prejudice against our workers. No need to pay the delivery, already done. Cheerio!